For joining us today for this fabulous celebration. I know it means a lot. Okay. I know it means a lot to Adria and Kevin that you're all here. We are missing one very important person today, and that's Adria's father, Steve. But I know he's here with us. I'd be so very proud of you. And you would have really dug Kevin. Okay, all done. All right. So they say that during these speeches, it's the maid of honor's duty to roast the bride. So here goes. But before I continue with Adria's character assassination, I thought I should talk about Adria's life story from the time she was born to present day. Adria was born in 19-something. Grew up in Orange, got a job with the fire department, had a couple of kids. I love those boys. Met Kevin and got married. Well, that about sums it up. Okay, so let's move on to the fun stuff, shall we? Actually, I'm not going to tell you any embarrassing stories about Adria today because number one, I respect her too much. And number two, we've only got this place for a couple hours. That's right, Adria, you're off the hook. I'm not going to tell them about the time you stole my car on my birthday. Yeah! With Carly. Or the time we ditched school and you left me stranded at Taco Bell in the rain. I won't get into our many risky adventures at the skating rink or our trips to Vegas. And I certainly won't let them in onto what has happened when we're around pool tables and alcohol. Don't worry, they won't hear about any of it. Adria and I met the summer before freshman year in band camp, of all places. In the 25 years since we've been friends, we've been through a lot. We have spent a lot of time together. In fact, I even call her my wifey. Not anymore, really. I even call her my wifey because someone told us that we spent so much time together that we should get married. Kevin, you beat me to it. Adria and I like to do things together so much that we even have kids that were born just 3 weeks apart. When Adria first asked me to be her maid of honor, I was thrilled. But as the big day approached, and I knew I'd be giving a speech, I was trying to think of ways to get out of it. But have any of you ever tried to say no to Adria? So when I knew I wasn't going to get out of this, I had to think of something to say. So in preparation for this moment, I did some thinking, and I came up with a few tidbits of advice for you, Kevin. Adria, please put your hand on the table. Other hand. Okay. Kevin, please place your hand on top of hers. Enjoy this moment, because now that you're married, it's the last time you'll ever have the upper hand.
Guys are laughing.
All right, Kevin, when you're wrong, admit it. And when you're right, just be quiet. The best way to remember an anniversary is to forget it just once. If you're clever, you'll always have the last word. But if you're smart, you'll never use it. And last but not least, if she wants it, don't argue, just buy it. As you can imagine, knowing someone for as long as I've known Adria allows you the unique opportunity to watch them grow, mature, and evolve. Adria has become an amazing woman. I know I speak for Michelle when I say it has been an honor to have stood beside her today. She has a beautiful heart and mind and a natural sense of what is good and right. For as long as I've known her, the most important things in her life have been her family, her friends, followed closely by her passion for her work. Oh, and I can't forget tequila. She's a fantastic friend. She's loyal, patient, generous, and kind. Kevin, I'm sure you know that you are a very lucky man to have Adria as your bride. And you are the envy of many admirers. I remember when she first told me that you two had become serious. And I knew she was in love because of the way she lit up when she talked about you and the tears of joy in her eyes. Like seriously, she was crying. I remember having texting conversations with you before we ever met in person. I knew the kind of man you are based on the impact you have on her. You notice a difference in a woman when they have the love and support of a real man. And while you are a great guy, I agree. While you are a great guy, I will never forget how you kicked my ass that first night playing pool. You both look just as happy together today as you did in those first few months of your relationship. Although you haven't slowed down at all, there is an almost indescribable but obvious difference in you. A difference that lets me know that I don't have to worry about you taking care of everyone else and neglecting yourself anymore, because I know that Kevin is ready, willing, and able to do it for you. So here we are at Adria and Kevin's wedding. They made it. Today is a celebration of not only where they are now and the road ahead, but the road that has brought them here. Hold it together, Diane. They have built a beautiful life and home together with their 3 awesome boys. So let's all raise our glasses to Adria and Kevin. Here's to love, laughter, and happily ever after. Cheers.
Thank you for your wonderful toast, Diane. Let's give her a round of applause.